everybody. So today I'm going to be showing you my daily stretch routine. This is what I do every day after class when I'm nice and warm and I can get the most out of my stretching. So usually I start off just in frog to open up my hips before I start stretching. And then I'll go into middle splits. And walk forward so that you stretch all the way through. And then I roll through into butterfly, and then I roll back. And I repeat that about 5 times usually, and it really helps open up my hips and get me ready to stretch. Before I start doing my splits, I like to open up my hips with some lunges. For my side splits, I do lunges like this on both sides. You can press this knee to open it up. And then for my right splits, I do lunges like this. So now I go into my right splits, and I go forward and back. To stretch out my back, and then I repeat on the left side. Forward and back. Okay, so now I stretch out my oversplit. And you can push your knee down to stretch the back of your knee. This is a really great exercise to make sure you have that nice full split in your jeté. The yoga block is too small for you. You can always go to a big chair. Just make sure you don't start out too big and overstretch. I usually hold this for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You can stretch back too for your overextended needle. You can also stretch your over middle splits with a chair or with a yoga block, depending on which works better for you. You can walk forward and hold. And once you're done, be very careful coming out of the stretch. You don't want anything to snap. Now I do my left oversplits. I'm working really hard to get my oversplits on the left as good as they are on the right. Okay, and now once I'm done stretching out my splits, I like to stretch out my hyperextension. Be very, very careful doing this. Only do it in moderation and stop if you feel any pain. This stretches out your Achilles and behind your knee and really helps give your legs that nice straight line. And then try to hold it. And point. And then repeat the same on the left. Okay, and now I stretch out my hamstrings. I always like to do this for a little bit longer than everything else because I've had some hamstring issues. Be careful, make sure that you don't overstretch. Okay, and now I warm up my feet with a TheraBand. This really helps give your feet that nice, clean, really arched, pointed line. It helps with everything. Work slowly through your foot, semi-point, point, semi-point, and back. And you can repeat this. I usually like to do this 20 times or 25 times on each side. Really make sure that you're pointing as hard as you possibly can at the very end. And then come back. Make sure that your knee is nice and straight while you're doing this too, so you're training yourself to have a really good line. And now I repeat to the left. So once I'm done stretching on the floor, I like to stretch my tilt and développé and arabesque at the bar or using a wall or a chair. So just grab your foot and lift it up and go as far as you can. Now try to hold it to strengthen the tilt. And then I repeat to the left. Okay, and now I stretch out my arabesque and needle. Okay, so that's it. I hope I helped you guys. That's what I do every day after class. Leave your comments, suggestions in the comments below. Also, always make sure to drink some water once you're done stretching. It helps flush out the toxins and keep your ligaments and joints really limber.